Well, well, well. I haven't changed that image, but I've been a bit disorganized. Good evening, though, lads, lasses, and non-battery folk. Give me a moment. But yes, oh, well, I got a bit distracted making the drink for tonight. And I almost lost track of time. Also, it's been a bit of a busy day, but who knows, who knows. Came straight off the back of a Japanese lesson, so bit of a busy man I've been. Whew, goodness. So let me get the actual picture of the drink for tonight. And I will actually get into it. Yes, I'm spoiling you this week. I've given you a whole 2 streams. Like I didn't do that 2 weeks ago, but point is the same. There it is. I've really got to find a more efficient way to move these pictures from one place to the other. Mexico. Ah, well, c'est la vie. C'est la vie indeed. And unfreeze, there we are, there's the drink. Look at that beautiful cup. Originally, and this is the original thing, I was going to make colourful drinks tonight. And I'm still going to. I'm still planning to try and make... I'll have to pause the stream for a moment, or bring everything that I want to make the drink with into the room, into the office. Bit more difficult. Shh, my computer. Sorry about that. Oh, you probably didn't hear it, actually. Never mind. I don't apologize. You didn't hear anything. My phone wasn't on silent. Terrible, I know. Unprofessional. Unprofessional. But you didn't hear anything, so it's fine. Ah, it's good. But yes, originally I was going to make a heap of colourful drinks, and I'm still going to make a heap of colourful drinks. Don't you worry. I'm thinking of making 2 other drinks tonight because, you know, it's a game about drinking. Going to the bar. That's why I've called it Welcome to the Single Bar Crawl. Even though it is our bar. So if we're crawling on along the bar we're working at, that something has gone terribly wrong. But yes, what was I saying? I've gotten distracted again. Oh, my hands are working now. Hello. I'm still going to make some nice drink. I'm thinking of making a Midori drink, probably a Midori sour or a Japanese slipper. Terrible drink, the Japanese slipper, but I can still drink it. It's colourful, that's what I'm going for. I was going to make a cosmopolitan. But upsettingly enough, I couldn't bloody find any cranberry juice to save my life. What if I was one of those people who needed more fibre in their diet or whatever the thing that... I don't know why everyone drinks cranberry juice when they get to my age. I drink it too, but not for any health reason, but I imagine other people drink it for health reasons for some reason. No idea why. But yes, what was I doing? Yes. I was, I couldn't find any cranberry juice, so I couldn't make a cosmopolitan. Very upsetting. Very upsetting. I cannot believe I couldn't find hide nor hair of the bloody cranberry juice. And I was also going to start the stream with a Moscow Mule, so that's already 1 drink lost. I was going to start the stream with a Moscow Mule. Problem is, Moscow Mule, just not a very visually stunning drink. You know, it's just got a bit of lime or mint on the top. It doesn't look very nice. How they make Moscow Mules look nice, it's got cloudy because it's made of ginger beer. The Moscow Mule look nice because half the time they put it in these beautiful copper mugs, and I do not have a beautiful copper mug. What I do have is this psychedelic cactus. It actually has a screw-top lid with a straw, but I thought it would give more visual interest to have the lime sticking out it with the eyes. But yeah, so you have a screw-top with a straw, this bloody psychedelic cactus, and I'm like, well, it's a bit weird to put a Moscow Mule in a cactus cup. So I made a Mexican mule, or a tequila mule, depending on what you want to specify, but if we're talking about country of origin of its main alcohol, it's a Mexican mule, using tequila. Cheap tequila, that tequila blanco that I've been avoiding like the plague since I first used it for a few cocktails, awful stuff. But It's actually outnumbered in this particular drink. And it's got a lot of complicated flavors. We went with lime juice, as most Moscow mules have. Ginger beer. Went with Bundaberg. Good old Bundy. They may not make a very good underproof rum, but they do make a very good ginger beer. And sarsaparilla, actually. Oh yes, that's the other drink. Never mind, I just remembered the third drink I was going to make tonight. Or the second. Depends. Point is, it's the first time in a while I've been experimenting. Hello, Lord Theo. You're the first one to arrive tonight, I think. There's been some silent character here the whole time. Who knows who that is? But yes, I see you finally returned. Yes, it's been busy. Unfortunately, I had 6 days straight. 'Tis I, the stranger. Laughy-hee, laughy-hee, you have returned yourself. How mysterious. From the shadows he steps. Well, thank you for listening to my meaning. Hi, stranger, I'm Dad. Damn, you got that one. Ah, well, I made a pretty good John. With the, well, not a good pun, a good joke. I thought it was quite witty in the description. Or the tweet, in this case. I was gonna make like the old adage, and, when life gives you lemons, make a whiskey sour until you forget about life. That looks lovely. Yes, I was just talking about it. I had a lot of problems with the drinks today because for some reason the whole of all the supermarkets surrounding me had run out of cranberry juice, so I couldn't make a cosmopolitan. And also Moscow mules look boring, and I don't have a copper mug to throw them in. So this was my solution, making a Mexican mule instead, with my psychedelic cactus. I don't know where it came from, I was just looking through a cupboard and found it. It's mysterious how things seem to collect in my house. I'll never understand how it happens. Point is, tequila, very cheap tequila. It's not a great drink. It's better than I was expecting. Some Bundaberg, I should say the whole thing, Bundaberg, not Bundy. Ginger beer. Some triple sec I went with. Bit of lime juice. Mixed it all up. While we wait for the other lads, let's start with the stream. Yes. And it looks nice and visually interesting, which is what I was looking for. It's very nice, isn't it? So we've got a nice drink to accompany our nice night of drinking, I suppose. Oh, well, we shouldn't be drinking. We're supposed to be the bartender, I'm imagining. I also haven't started this game up, so if it doesn't work, I'm sorry. I've been very busy. And also, as I mentioned earlier, we'll probably be making 2 more drinks tonight. I'm thinking of going for 3. 141 views, so you're talking about that other stream. Wait, no subs. There we are. If it was total views, that would have been wild. But yes, subs. We're almost 250. Surprising amount of traffic at this channel when I feel like I've been streaming less and somehow more of you have been turning up. It's ridiculous. I'll never understand it. The internet moves in mysterious, bloody ways, doesn't it? Yes, the other 2 drinks I'm thinking of making tonight are... What was it? That's right. A blue gin and tonic. Blue ice gin and tonic, probably should I specify. And, ah yes, a Midori drink. Something bright green. I wanted to match the cyberpunk aesthetic, you know? That's what I was trying to match. The kind of cyberpunk aesthetic of this Valhalla game. If you understand, that is what I was going for. Because I thought it'd be a bit silly if I didn't try, at least. So, I should probably start this game up, shouldn't I? See if it starts up, everyone. All ready for it to crash terribly and for some reason not start up? I'm so ready for that. This computer does it to me all the time. Good evening, Tiberian, good evening. How are you? Also, how are you all? How is you lads, lasses, and all feeling tonight? Lads, lasses, and non-binary folk, how are you all feeling? Feeling good? Feeling spry? Feeling ready for some cyberpunk bartender action with my psychedelic cyberpunk cactus containing cyberpunk psychedelic cactus juice? I'm honestly not too sure. We need to spread the word of the old man. Well, you know, the most effective advertisement is word of mouth, so. Oh. Spry, waking up at 2 a.m. You are spry. Goodness, you sound like me recently. This work I've been doing, he's wise and charming. Oh, thank you. But you're preaching to the choir. I know I'm wise and charming. Can't say long day. I have to get up early tomorrow to go to my mother's house for dinner. Fair enough. You take care of yourself when you need to pop out? Don't worry. I'll try and get into the game then. I'm gonna use the smaller screen today. I'm just gonna need to figure out how I'm gonna capture this game because it just popped up not full screen. So, give me a moment. There you are. Come on, you can capture it. There we are. Hey, we're probably about 2 hours or less. Well, we'll probably be only going for about 3 hours. Remember, late night for me. I've been getting up early recently. I do need to make that screen bigger. Skaban Games, something or other. Yes, the games. Great name. I wonder if that's referencing that game. Whoa. I'm gonna have to make this bigger, aren't I? There we are. A city that shouldn't exist. A tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. Oh my god. It's the Bahamas. No, it's not that. It's, what is that place? Cuba. I missed it. Something about nanomachines. Stay in the mile nights, ensure the corrupt government laws are obeyed. Alright. Here, brutality in all of its forms and in every reality. The quality of life for the non-powerful decreases at an alarming rate. For many, this can be overwhelming. Some devote their lives to their jobs, their families, or even their studies. Some look for ways to escape this place, and others just give up. But for many, the answers lie in the bottom of a glass. Doesn't forever. You can find Jesus at the bottom of a glass. Hall A of the PCC certified barcoded VA-11. That's a mouthways. We just called it Valhalla. Fair enough. I wasn't expecting just so much setup. Concrete desert, fountain of spirits, wanting something or other. I keep missing it, so I have to look at the preview that's delayed. Fountain of spirits waiting for tired something or other, for Moscow mules. Tired spirits waiting for Moscow mules. Good God, that was exhausting. Can I make it full screen? Oh, it's gotten massive. Excuse me. Let me make this a bit smaller. Yeah, stop this. This always happens to me. Stop fighting me, computer. I'm just trying to play a video game. Yes. There we are. Who's excited for this merry-making stream? Do remind me once we get to an hour to actually go and make another drink. I should finish this one by then, because it's quite good. Bundy Maker, good ginger beer, and that's probably what saved this drink, honestly. Also some fresh limes. I realize, is that in front of me? Or am I in front? Okay, I'm in front of it. Way. Oh well, nothing to do but to begin. I assume this is our protagonist here. Okay, the best play at getting comfortable. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. Oh, don't you worry, I've got the drinks. I ate dinner recently, so that was the snack. Had myself some sweet and sour chicken. Very nice. Oop, oh dear. Oh, I didn't realize, is my music still playing in the background? It is, isn't it? Shh. Stop interrupting the beautiful sound. Okay, what have we got? Cyberpunk bartender action. VA-11. Aldehyde, Bronson extension, Power Delta, or Powd Delta, Flanagrid Gid, Carmotrine, Ice, Age. Oh, we can age things. Goodness. I wonder if they'll ever do that in the future. If you could some way, if you could emulate the aging process instantaneously. Wouldn't that be fascinating? Be able to make 30-year-old whiskey at the drop of a hat. Sure that would ruin the market. Enna. Who's this Enna fella? Over here. Who's over here? Oh my god. bloody TVs. How are we supposed to watch the game when you're bloody possessing the TV, lass? Come on. How's a belligerent man supposed to scream at the sport of the day, or the sport of the state, or the sport of the country, if you keep possessing it and putting your anime girl face on it? We're trying to drain these people of money, lass. If they don't get distracted enough that we keep selling them worse and worse drinks for more and more money, then how are we supposed to run a business? Oh, she's a real girl. Okay. How's that for an entrance? I don't know. Gave me an existential crisis about running a bar, but... What are you looking at, lass? You look a bit young to be walking... Oh, she doesn't exist. Your game is starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. Do I? Do we need a good main impression? Porky over the weekend and the bar will eventually close. Alright. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. Did it? It didn't do anything. I like the reference to Kirin, the Japanese alcohol up there. Kirin. Kirin. Not kiddin. It's kirin. One more syllable. Legally distinct. Oh, they're using a cobbler shaker. Remember, life's at 90% of how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. Always look on the bright side of life. Ba-doom. I don't know where I got all this energy from. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. Got it, lass. I'll get on to it. Check the parcel you just got. See it. Oh, right. What have you sent me in a parcel? Jill. Just a dream. You were having a dream about a bartender interface? Why can't the future ever get holodeck? It's always flickers. Yeah, well, it's the dystopian future for you. Something near the door. Chapter 1. Primera. Sorry. Something about... something prime, the first of something. Your membership is Shining Finger... What? That's an interesting name. Shining Fingered. A worrying name. You're on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Whoosh. If you're data by using Life Backup app. You can now browse the augmented eye. Me, boss. Wow. Lass. Nice t-shirt. Love that for you, lass. Love it for you. Fly those colors. I would never, in my life, ever have my phone back and have my boss on it. Let's be honest. I've never been friendly enough with my bosses for that sort of thing. Well, honestly, they probably thought I was friendly enough for them to put them in their phone background if they existed back then, but I wasn't. I was just trying to get a promotion. I think that's something everyone understands. But, why would you have a poster of a boss in your room? Yes, I didn't realize that one. You make a good point, Laffy here. I'm just gonna call you Laffy. That extra syllable's a bit much. Bit much for me, at least. This is the thing I'm saying. This boss must be spectacular. For her to be putting her on both her phone background and in a poster on her room saying best boss. Unless he's just one of those ironic bosses that does stuff like that. He changed her background to him and her. And he turned up at her house at some point and put a poster up, or gave her the poster, and I don't know, she secretly is in love with him, I'm not too sure. Very organized cupboard though, I like it. Got your undergarments, and your pink t-shirts that declare many things about yourself. Fair enough. Is that a giant... Oh, no, it's the city. I'm forgetting this is like Japanese-style apartment where that's immediately a balcony. I've not really been in many apartments that have balconies, honestly. They would either have nothing and be a cupboard I'd live in with 12 other Australians. Or were, a health hazard, honestly. Never a balcony, always a health hazard. This girl's living the life, honestly. Who is that level phone? Nobody. Shop reminds me of those pictures of Japanese and Chinese people wearing clothes with something written in English and the wearer doesn't know what it says. Ah, yes. Classic. It's just got English on it, so it has gravitas. It has, Oh, bastard, I spilled some of my drink on the table. I'm doing terribly with just spilling drinks these last few streams. Oh, God, my mind's going, I tell you. Disappearing into the night, I tell you. Yeah, it's very... I feel like there's a whole series of pictures, sort of subset of comedy on the internet based on that sort of thing, isn't there? Subset of comedy. Oh, God, what a way of saying it. We haven't even gotten off the thing. We really should... Hold to unlock. Unlock my phone. Uh-huh. Save. Save. You'll have to immediately save. Add app? Why is there a space that's telling me to add app? AE. Augmented Eye. On the lands of the newest threat. Cyborg heals. Return next year? Cyborg and heals. Sorry, I don't know why I couldn't read that. Actually, unnatural. I don't think he cares about the rules of nature anyway. Who the hell is... Who is for? Who is unacting actually? Is it the cat? Lana Smithy. Ooh. Shy of this dome with tickets going on sale in January. Cyborg and Heal is a massive station. Oh. About a cyborg. I got it. Fighting terrorism while wearing heels. Ooh. Because she couldn't write... You know, she couldn't fight terrorism while wearing Doc Martens or a pair of Crocs. That would be terrible. Entirely unfeasible. Entirely unfeasible. I'm assuming it's a girl. This is the cyberpunk future. I shouldn't be bringing my, How it is for Alan. Alan Smithy. Oh. That's that, Alan Smithy, that's that, sort of unidentified name thing, right? If I remember correctly. It's like a John Doe or a reference to somebody. Pseudonym, yes, that's it. The pseudonym. Used for people. Yes, I just looked it up. I remember that. I turned up recently on something I was reading, and they used it. It was the name of the villain, or the mysterious greater power, called himself Alan Smithy. Fair enough, though. So this is the female version of Alan Smithy, Lana Smithy. Clearly Lana Smithy, not a fan of Cyborg and Heels. Perhaps she would have... I keep assuming a she. I'm assuming a lot of she's. I've only seen females currently, except for her boss, which could be a female too. Cyborg and Heels, Mashy Say Show. I should stop bringing my assumptions to the future. I should leave them in the past, with me in the dust. Quentin Hater explains how... Oh, there's Quentin Hater's turned up. They're the quintessential hater of their work. Yeah. During the exclusive interview... What's not to love about it? It's a cyborg, wearing heels, cutting stuff. It's literally something we've never seen before. A niche market I'm willing to capitalize on. Aren't we all, mate? That's what I'm doing. Capitalizing on that old person love market, eh? If that even exists in a world so seriously fucked. Ooh, rare swear words come out. Rare swear word. Check out the full interview next 2 weeks exclusively here on the interview app. I'm sure. Exclusive. Welcome, Jill. Let's listen to some music. Sounds like the start of the Deus Ex one, actually. I'm expecting it to go... Jabby. I've got 0 funds. Why do we always start with $0 in this game? Good for health, bad for... I don't know the end of that sentence, that one. A gaze that invited. The soundtrack grew on you, didn't it? Yeah. Especially that main theme. It was good fun. Some of the themes I still say, I wouldn't say everything was a hit, but a few of them definitely were. There was a few battle themes I really liked, especially when they pulled back the theme in an obvious way. Will you remember me? Sitting in a noise stress. That's the song, right? I'm not just remembering that from nowhere. March of the right knee. March of the right knee. Neo Avatar. The 67th sequel to Avatar, The Last Airbender. That or Avatar, directed by Cameron or whatever his name was. We done with this? Oh, there's a button that says go to work. I don't want to, honestly. I'm enjoying sitting here, listening to soundtracks, talking about Deus Ex. Oh well, put in your pink t-shirt and let's go. Tuesday, December 13th. Good evening. Ah, turns out she's Australian. Who'd have thought? Good evening, mate. Oh, look at this fabulous fellow. Is that a vest? Or is that a bulletproof? Is that a vest of the fabulous kind or a bulletproof one? Because honestly, mate, I can't tell. It's cyberpunk future. Oh, only $60. Oh, we watch, we protect. I'm sure you do. Who knows who the White Rabbit is? Don't follow it. That's what I can tell you. I'd buy that for $1. Too bad inflation will never let me buy anything for $1 ever again. Cup noodles for $60. His name's John. Is his name John Smith? Or John Doe, perhaps? A John face Gill. Oh, you know. Gillian. Ooh. And you let people call you Jules. Ooh, sassy one we are, aren't we? You're distracted. I am. How did he know? Who's this? We'll leave it on her. No, actually, let's get to the fight. Come on. There we are. Where's Boss? Should I have to buy some? I knew it was a woman. They can't fool me. Remember, do you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes, you look very distracted. Very distracted. Just thinking about stuff, aren't we all? Stuff. When due by the 30th was stressful. And, full hour of essay apparently talking to myself. Happens to the best of us, Jill. Happens to the best. I talk to myself all the time. If anyone else saw me while I was by myself, they'd probably think I was insane. That or they think I've got some sort of spiritual sight and can talk to ghosts. But really, I'm just talking to my best friend. Me. 2 days ago, I found out the bar is at risk of closing. Ooh, wow, they're really throwing it onto us, aren't they? Apparently going crazy. Good start. Neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. Again. You know, I came to play this game to escape life, not have to listen to the problems everyone else goes through over and over again, and I did at one point too. Say something? Can you really work today? Well, I'm gonna have to, mate. Of course I can. Can you make Piano Man? I'll skip the rest. Ooh. I mean, you are a bartender. Fair enough. Fair enough. Sing me the song of the Piano Man. Man, that Moscow mule I had before the stream is really getting me. But this Mexican mule, though, looking fabulous. The only reason I made it a Mexican mule was because I didn't have a nice cup for the Moscow mule, and that's a really boring looking drink. So I had to get the psychedelic cactus out that I didn't even know I had and make a Mexican mule instead of a Moscow mule. But I don't know the Piano Man. I'm sure that's an actual real cocktail, I'm almost certain. Because then somebody can go, sing me the song of the piano man. I like that song, honestly. Good old Billy Joel. Start with Sugar Rush. Ooh. Show up in the top left. You can also type soft drinks by flavor like sweet. Types like manly. Manly cocktails. Made with manly spirits. Give you chest hair. Press the mix button and do it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button. The drink itself to serve it. That'll be all. I'm the one who went through that before. That should be no problem. Yeah, yes. A Sugar Rush or a Piano Man? Right. Navigation bar. By name. P. Piano Man. 2. 2-aldehyde. 3 Bronson. These all look like cans. Don't like the idea of putting everything in cans. 5 powdered Delta. Oh, that's what it is. Powdered. 5 Flannelgrade. God, this is a drink and a half. These better be tiny. These better be half shots, because this is massive drink otherwise. This drink does not represent the opinions of Bart Pianist Unit or its associates. Fair enough. Sounds wonderfully dangerous. Oh. All on the rocks and mix. I screwed that up. Whoopsie daisies. Stuffed that one up. I know it's not a real cocktail, but it is a jazz club. Of course it's a jazz club. Then mixed. On the rocks. Oh, I see. Thank you for the advice. Laughy. I have to stop drinking. That is true. When you are making cocktails, you do have to be careful to shake it only for about 10 seconds. Otherwise, it'll get a bit too watery sometimes, especially if you're using ice that breaks down. There you go. There we are. Take that, Piano Man. Out of ingredients. Got it. It's already big. Optional Carmotrine. It means you can use none or fill it up to the brim. Right. But it's true, when you're mixing, especially shaking, you're doing the whole shaking, you do shake it for only about 10 seconds. I tend to overshake drinks because I get distracted while I'm talking to somebody, and I also think I look really cool while shaking drinks. You sit there like you look very cool, honestly, so I do get distracted. Stirred you do for about 30 seconds. Oh, and that's not to mention dry shaking things. That takes a lot longer, actually. Or shaking a bloody... Ramos Fizz, that's a pun. Alcohol factor in a drink. Doesn't change the taste, but amount still has an effect. Interesting. So it's essentially space cyberpunk vodka. Got it. Can't all get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Don't you worry. I will. I'll get them drunk enough that they'll be willing to spend more drinks, but not too drunk that we have to kick them out. Who's Dana? Oh, I guess that's the boss. And who's this? Found her while I was out shopping. She's a good businessman. Oh, she's unconscious. Oh. This person's brought an unconscious woman to our bar. I can't spend any money, Donna. What are you doing? Actually, she acts up. It's for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. Right. Believe in yourselves. Believe in the heart of the unconscious woman. Don't know why I said that. I'm trying to make a joke about believe in the heart of the cards. Chief knocked her out. Crowing about it or taunting us that without the case. Starting to pick up such a small girl, at least not unprovoked. How much is provoked, though? You go to creep wide, she'd be sleeping around sadly, not comatose. Sleeping on the street, got it. Sleeping rough. Yeah. Come on, you're on toilet duty, mate. Go make those porcelain thrones shine, eh? Funny for leaving me to deal with all those lonesome. There's a child to clean the bathroom. Has fun. That I did. Yeah, responsible. Good employee, that. Spending her own dime to keep the company afloat. Fine to you too, mate. Don't sound too excited. Otherwise everyone will want the job. Uh-huh. Well, I liked... Just out a new one. Good for health, bad for... A gaze that invited. I don't know what that one is, but cool. Will you remember me? March of the White Knee. Neo Avatar, because I like that movie. Ooh, those who dwell in the shadows. Is that a heavy rock one? A star pisses the dark. No, we've already got a dramatic one. Renewed hope. With renewed hope, that sounds a bit too hopeful for this store. Ooh, nice, smooth. Do it too synthy. Pretty heavy. We'll go with it. Like a cyberpunk rock bar. Is it going to be any different from this? You know what? I like that. Now something very smooth, very quiet to end the night with. Bit too much movement. Ooh, love. Bloody... Or... Is there remember the, Ah, well, we'll just pick a random one. Let's go with that. Reminisce. Nice one, Dan. Oh, we've already got Reminisce on the night, though. Dawn approaches. That's a good way to end the night. There we are. There we go. Honestly, I don't know why I spend so much time doing that. Completely unnecessary. Time to drinks mix drinks and change lives. I almost read that wrong for some reason. I almost said it's time to change drinks and mix lives. Get me a beer. Oh, come on, man. This is a nice, chic bar. At least order a whiskey, mate. Wants a beer. Quite a big guy, though. A fedora. Right. Oh, we're making the beer. Oh, it's $200. This better be a bloody good beer, mate. Oh, God. Daylight robbery. Inflation's a hell of a thing, ain't it? Quite a luxury. Traditionally brewed beer has been quite a luxury, but this one's pretty close to the real deal. Bubbly, classic, vintage. Oh, it feels terrible to be described as vintage, doesn't it? Glad to know that 4 of these weird cyberpunk materials would, you know, fuse together to make a nice frothy beer, it seems. Alright, mate. Two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. The old man is live! Yes, I am alive and live. About to send some live wires into this drunk man's veins. That's right. You love the... Oh, thank you. Join me as I drink a Mexican mule, which is not a euphemism for a drug runner. It's a drink, based on the Moscow Mule. How about this one? Fit for a man like me, or is it now? Is hell certainly going to use a presence like mine? Oh, could it? Could it now, mate? Eh? Could it use a presence like yours, eh? Somebody's sounding awfully like a tall poppy who need a bit of shears to show him down to size. Sounds like New Jersey 3. The sequel. I should be asleep, shouldn't we all? This man should be asleep with talking like that. You do, mister. Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Oh, God. He's a bloody journalist. That was even worse than literally... You could have said... organized crime boss that sells people's souls for breakfast. And it would have been better than being an editor of a newspaper. Quite the interesting fellow indeed. There's 8 leaks articles on Alice Rabbit then. Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Don't we all? Follow the White Rabbit. There are some wildcard hacker working on their own goals and nobody else's. The kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. Glad to know in the cyberpunk future, bloody journalism organizations haven't changed. Gotta love it. Well, at least I'd rather urban legends, honestly, in my newspapers than bloody myths and legends about the politicians currently in charge. About how they relieve themselves in a McDonald's in the 50s or something. Hey, it brings nice stuff, it does. Cars, houses, and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. I'm glad. You've got quite a picturesque face yourself. You and Dr. Eggman from Starscape would get along well, mate. Write about them every single day. For some reason, the real news, just speculations. Or copycats. Without running into one article about Alice Rabbit. Wow, she's a very judgment. I need to get going. Enjoy the game. I will. This girl is very, very willing to speak her mind to what ostensibly appears to be a very powerful man. My interns do, fair enough. What else to help them make full-time employees? Whew. Just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular, fair enough. Second, you're tired, one article. Not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors. I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. Oh, this girl. Glitch City's lovely citizens list. Half of traffic. Fair enough. How's it? People get disinterested. Mate, disinty. Oh dear. The beer's getting to it. So you really... It only took news of some elderly woman getting killed to guarantee clicks. So, only. Anyone carry a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. While that truck driver is high on some sort of future cyberpunk drug. Driving a truck full of illegally stolen goods that were going to the rich and powerful or something. I don't know if they need a full sub-story. Either way, one can make it. He knows how the internet works, that's for sure. As always, we'll see them. Thanks, buddy! Oh, dear. Sorry, I smelled blood, but that was not... I've been having trouble with nosebleeds recently. Like that girl from that show on Netflix. I'm doing some sort of mental gymnastics so strong it's making my nose bleed. There's a point. I suppose he does. You know, folks, I hate those bits. He's right about how they're better than everyone else. You did just act like you were better than everyone else at the start of our conversation, right? Should be sodomized. Oof. The diva like well, that's your problem. Oh, Jill. Breath of fresh air, lass. Colin, you're annoying. I should give these people voices, shouldn't I? I haven't drunk enough for that, though. Maybe a New Yorker sort of. The kid on the restaurant critique column? Shit, forgot what the brat's name is. Miss Ronald, I believe that's... That kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column's the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying him for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. Wouldn't have any problem with it if he actually wrote about half of the places he visited. Really, what's about the places in the newspaper sends him to? Heard he tried to get free meals by proclaiming he's a food critic. I laughed at when he says that. Fat child with a really small face. Oof. No. Wasn't this one? Oh dear. Take me thirsty. Give me beers this time, please. I gave you a beer. Involved at the store. I believe it's 2 of these. It's not a very good accent. I'm gonna try a different accent. We'll try a different accent with this next time. Yeah. It's the big things to make life worthwhile. That's a bit cowboy. Nope, I'm trying to think there. Did I stutter, kid? Oof. So tell me, how many celebrities in this hellhole? Are you referring to this place as a hellhole? If this place smells like soap and a dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call this a hellhole. Texan. Rest here, thank you very much. Oh dear, Gillian. Oh, bless your heart, mate. Nobody important. Oh, bless your heart, Gillian. I appreciate you. I've been there too. Man of many cleaner jobs. Really not you. You could think of me a small hole in hell, rather than a hellish hole, if you like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really, it's not that I know of. Wow. Being a serious VIP is a climb, you don't see you losing your shit. Well. To me, you just look like a disheveled, drunk, bald man with a mustache that could pass off as a very good toilet brush. So, not really that much to be excited over, honestly. Special. Honey? Oh god, he calls people honey too. Never liked that phrase, not coming out of a grandmother of some kind. I was up for gossiping regarding famous people. Very much. If you're in the red carpet kind of famous. Tell you if I see any red carpets rolling. Actually want to see full... Pretend to love, full from grace. It's true, it still sells now. They love sellers with its eyes torn down to their level. Or pretending to be on their level, so they can be offended when they find out they're not. Like Ellen DeGeneres. Look at that. Topical. Only 3 months out of date. Or several months out of date. I can't remember how long ago that was. Suffer. So, essentially you're saying the whole world suffers from the wonderfully Australian tall poppy syndrome. Good to know. Oh, those bloody poppies. Always so tall and acting always so fun, but they're the ones who get cut. Oh, somebody never enjoys, but no one wants to admit enjoying. Yeah, that's that whole Christian values coming out, isn't it? You know, the Bible actually doesn't like gossiping. Gossiping is regarded as a minor sin of some kind, if I remember correctly. Kind of falls under the treat others as you would treat yourself, I suppose, but really pervades into everything. Ironically, though, or poetically, perhaps, hypocritically, the hypocrisy of it all, really, is that I found in my life the places where gossip existed the most was the church. Funny how that is. What wrong? Even if you're right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. Living someone else's. Sadly, I faced the appeal in that whole thing. Fair enough. I saw someone in a movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they were dating, God knows who. Wearing socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Glad to know. Strong voyeuristic streak. Sounds like he's suggesting something. Mate, I hope you don't have a strong voyeuristic streak. Too many executives seem to have that sort of thing. So please, refrain until you go do it to some poor intern and get cancelled on social media for it. Sounds hypocritical from you. Even if that... Oh, she stumbled. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from the TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word. Ooh, sensationalize, a fancy word. Yeah, so there's our committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. Committee? So they're entertaining the public. Exist because they don't constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. What is with this philosophical... Bloody hell. I've had too much to drink. This philosophical conversation about the nature of entertainment and stardom. Hell, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. Craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to the level. Well, yes, especially if you can't get it yourself. Just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. It's true. Rare, but true. Don't help. Sensationalize everything. I can't say that word for some reason. It's that Z. You Americans with your Z's, I swear. I was in the first place. You like your big words, eh, Brad? And you like your big mustaches, and you don't see me complaining, mate. A game of... I wonder what this game he wants to play is. You're a bartender, right? Yes. I don't like how many E's were in that hey. I'd like a, hey, you're a bartender, right? Not a, hey, you're a bartender, right? It's a bad place to go. I'm a lab rat and a hellbent on world complex. Aren't we all? Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. I don't think you know who you're talking to, lad. Your hair's not grey enough to be telling me what to do. I've had quite a few stories in her career. Yes. Changing topic. Yeah, he lost the game of big words. I call about talking about those. I bet they would sell quite well. Like priests who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. Sounds like a great idea. Don't we all want to be excommunicated from the Catholic Church and lynched? Personal stranger of sorts. Aren't we all? do that. They do. Really, if they think... I don't think Lana Smithy is really just one person, do you? Really, I knew it was a pseudonym, I suppose. I guess. Anyway, eventually these people with the stories we know as them and blame me. Not only would it hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Don't we all? It would hurt the clients too, I guess. That's how you have to think about it, selfishly, until you realize you probably shouldn't be. That offer is waiting. Like, only 2 weeks from now. Sure. Don't have another drink, Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. What's this next sentence gonna be? Just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan, when you get called normally. Everyone running around calling you Dono. Hey, Dono, mate. Just heading down to the bar. Gonna stop by the city and get a couple of ciggies, mate. The hell do they call you, Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Tooting your own horn there a bit, mate. Yeah, that's your name. Don't wear it out. That's special. Whatever it calls Mr. Dawson or Boss. I was hoping they'd all call him Dono. I'd call him Dono. Look, it's right in his name. Bloody Dono. Or Dorno could work too if he wants his last name to be the shortened one. Boss is just a title, it's too personal. It is. My Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general. Mr. Donovan. Now that's more like it. Hi. Hi, hello, Hyper Zero. You joined me, making fun of this bald man. Making cyberpunk beers out of what appear to be chemicals you would see in floor cleaning solutions, but apparently make very good drinks. All while I'm drinking out of a psychedelic cactus cup, if you can see in the bottom right corner. I'm drinking a Mexican mule out of a psychedelic cactus cup. It's quite nice. And in about 3 minutes, I'm going to run off and make another drink. Myself. I'm doing some of my own bartending. Unfortunately, no one else is here to drink them all. Tell me their life story. Not my family, to my physician. To me. Ooh, aren't you happy? Want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Dunner? Hey, Dunner? Vano? Vano could work. If you don't like Dunner. Oh gods, no one to fear me. Is there any vanilla Valhalla-inspired drinks in real life? Almost certainly. I chose this. I ended up finding and then choosing this cup to use because it had this sort of psychedelic, kind of matched the sort of psychedelic cyberpunk style this game has. I'm actually curious. You've made me curious. Give me a moment. I'm going to look it up. Ole. Real life. Drinks in real life. Back, I don't know if I'll stay. Look, I'm tired. Don't worry. Well, there seems to be a video from that How to Drink fellow. So maybe somebody's made one. Somebody's done the creativity at least. What has he got here? Colbert Velter, Curacao, gin, vodka. Damn! I could have made that one if I had some bloody Curacao. I ran out of that. Sue's, vodka, Smith & Cross. What the bloody hell is Smith & Cross? You sent me on a bit of a journey, Harper. I'm not even playing the game anymore. Oh, it's Jamaican rum. Bastard, I don't have any rum. But I do have Sue's. God, they are some expensive drinks. Fascinating. Well, if we do another stream with this, I'll have to pick up some of those, eh? Oops, somebody's got another set. What have we got here? Bartending guide. Bad touch is a whiskey sour. Bleeding Jane is a Bloody Mary. Beer is a beer. Colbert Velt is a champagne cocktail. Wow. Apparently there's a lot. Good question, Hyper Zero. I'll have to keep an eye on these. Ooh, the rusty nail. Classic. I don't have drum brewery, though. Can you just heave in the background? It's a cool detail. Yeah, I noticed that immediately because I click everything in these sort of games. Fascinating. So they're trying to mix a lot of these sort of drinks to a real drink. Kamikaze. They do have a kamikaze there. I can make a kamikaze, actually. Fascinating. Fascinating stuff. Blue Hawaii, Bird of Paradise, Apple Teeny. Also could be a slipper. Japanese slipper as well. Let's get back to the game, but yes. Woo! Let's go to the mysterious death channel. Where is it? There it is. Oh, you have fun, Eric? Yeah, I will, Panda. You have fun sleeping. Fear me, because I'm not their boss, but name appearing their paychecks. But rather because I strike mortal dread into them. What a fun work environment it seems to be to work at the Eye, or whatever you are. And make them over and call me that. Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep. You sweep, sweep, sweep. All that dust up. You and old mate in the toilets can get along. Do you? Another drink. Another one. Do you? Yes, yes. Might have a night shift later. Bitter. And big, but not alcoholic. I can do that. Bitter. You can do bitter. So, sunshine cloud sounds like something. Yeah, that sounds right. Big and bitter. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the rocks. Blended. How the hell do I do blended? Tastes like chocolate milk with a good smell intact. Sometimes it sounds like caramel too. Bitter, girly, soft. You know what? He's manly. We're gonna go with manly. This seems a bit better for him. 2 of those. The hell does aged do? Who knows? Apparently it just magically ages things. There we are. Gut punch. People are saying the gut punch is the, this person is saying that the gut punch actually equates to the 4 Horsemen, which is a very, very strong spirits drink with all, well, it's got Irish, Tennessee, bourbon, Scotch. It's a drink and a half, that's for sure. Oh. There you go. Paint me blue and call me Sue. You can actually do it. What did you think I was doing half this time? That I was pulling those beers out of my arse? God. Don't you know this is a cyberpunk future where you have to synthesize everything in what appears to be a cobbler's shaker? Any investors? He didn't call it like a hellhole? He didn't call it a hellhole. Some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. Bars are pretty much like any fast food chain. No local investors. By the looks of it, I think Donovan can handle the strong stuff. Well, he can have the strong stuff with all the taste, apparently, but none of the alcohol. Honestly, I'm jealous. I wish I could drink a 4 Horsemen and not immediately have bloody gut rot because of it. Or get knocked out in about 2 of them. I'm pretty good at handling my alcohol, but a few of those and you'd be down. It is a shot, after all. Bastards, well, just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Best to suck out of the... Oh dear. Oh dear, mate. I didn't need to know about your first wife. I'm sorry you married with a vacuum cleaner. It's terrible for you. They always find the dirt. They always suck up the dirt and never let you have any of it. They're so important because they put their money in the company. Well, that's... And they give you money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. No, they have to stick their notice and start changing things. Oh, well, you know, they think they know better. I don't know, mate. You're the boss. Is it better than us? You have to answer the unions, the government, those kind of organizations, don't you? That's paperwork. I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These leases ask for meetings. Ew, meetings. I like what I found offensive. What kind of investors do you have? That one guy I got says, hey, why don't you do that? thing the other newspaper does. Probably because they invest in that other newspaper. They need more clicks. More! I should call you up, but it's never enough for them. Never is. I'll give them more clicks so they don't do what they want and don't reject ideas. Donovan D. Dawson is. Oh, Dono. Come on, mate. Take down the bloody... Take the investors on in a fist fight. Do it, Dono. Come on, old Dono, mate. I don't know what I put in that bloody drink, Dono. But you go on, mate. You fight bloody hard, mate. Hey? Nah. Paid before storming off. Done though. Never heard him from in ages. Fist fight music now. Jam! That happened in the bathroom. Whereas to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell you, you'd think their short legs would have hurted them. The vets! Look at Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. It's perfectly timed music, too. Perfectly timed music. Did sound like fist fight music. What can I... Big gut crunch. Fast. Right. Big gut punch. This guy's literally me. It says Arch from Lucario. He didn't say anything about age it, mix it. There you go, big gut punch. This guy's literally me. Oh, is it now? You mean old Dono just before he stormed off to go get into a fist fight with investors, or Mr. Slick Back Earrings man here? Mr. Shower Curtains. Or Shower Curtain Rings here. Sorry, it's probably mean if it is this one you're describing. This crack house is a bar. I haven't sold crack in 20 years, thank you very much. Hellhole crack house. Yeah, really not having a good night, are you, Jill? Oh, it's an hour. I feel comfortable in here. Eesh. Bit rude, but fair enough. Crack house at all, mister? The hell do you care? I don't know. I care as long as you don't pay me. The payment registry says. Sorry, the question is Ingram McDougal. Mr. Ingram McDougal. Nice Irish name there. Old Ingy. Bloody Inger. Isn't he? It's like a zinger. Or a pinger. In Australia is another word for a drug. Pingers. Yeah, speed. Yeah, you're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. It's more pleasant regardless. If I pay, will you come with me to a motel for a couple of hours? Ooh. Propositioning me. I still got it, guys. No. You've only giving me drinks. You'd have to have some serious bucks to pay for a face this handsome, though, mate. Come on, cough it up. I warmed up to Dono by the end of it. We've all wanted to have a fist fight with our bosses at some point. Come to our bar, then. May I ask? Somebody recommend me this place, and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. Good to know, Grandma. Regular here and all, starting to doubt our tastes. Says the man who appears to have replaced his whole body or just his head. I can't tell. Okay, can I ask who? No. What? No need to be bloody rude, mate. Goodness. I'll just stick up your ass, mate. If you're any less frantic about being terse, I'd think somebody stuck a stick of dynamite. So at least decent taste. Thank you, I know. It was me. Jill's run out. By the thing where it's always been. Right. Anyway, so have you ever go to say Valhalla? Any other feedback you want to provide this episode so we can enhance your customer experience? No? Nothing. Oh, good to know. As long as you don't put 1 star. When I propositioned her and offered cash, she did not follow me to a seedy hotel. It's an interesting change of heart. Can't afford the slander of this place knowing she's here. Who is she? You know... I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. That's a title and a half. Red Comet. Wonder how you get that one. I'm assuming the red's the blood of your enemies. Wall of riders all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. Achievement and title I never heard before. Fair enough. Things over really well, that sounds... I happen to know where she got her medical arms. Too fantastical be true. Serenade me, mate. Try me. Interesting change in attitude. Still don't take out riders with their bare hands. You see something like that? It's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. Deal with clients positive about 2 or 3 times. Class 5 weaponry. While the one pickup artist. And they just had an alpaca. Ooh, an alpaca, eh? Sounds like fun. I'd have kept that climbing on, honestly. Not really an alpaca, but it was a textile commercial. She got really drunk and she started screaming that she was she was the alpaca. Ah. Spinning everything up to show her out the exit. Oh, they don't remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Please. There's a word. Please? There's a word I haven't heard today. It's true. But you work at a bar, mate. That's how it happens. 3. He didn't say big. That's a pile driver. He's like suplexing him. He didn't say big, did he? So we'll just give him the normal size. Fine, I guess. Come on, mate. There is something that some circles call boundaries. I'd like if you respected them. They're not quite as serious as country boundaries or boundary roads in cities that represented the history of racism within the city. But good God, mate. Based. Right. Hope this man isn't your spirit animal. That's for sure. God, mate. Some circles call them boundaries. Have you... May as well lead the line, let's go with it. I knew this game was going to include this sort of thing. Hey lady, have you ever faked an orgasm? Has she? I don't know. I just got into her head. Have you lady... Good answer. This man's about to have an ellipse on his life if he keeps acting like this. Not just ellipses, he's just about to have an eclipse on his life. I think I heard wrong. Nope, he's bloody doubling down, is he? Rightio. That's the question I'm not going to answer. I'll take that as a yes. Glad you have such confidence in your performance. Glad you have so much confidence in that. I was just thinking how good a lie can be. You've had some poor experiences in the bedroom, haven't you, Mo? No, we've all had it. I'd suggest going to a psychologist. Or a doctor. Perhaps they can help. A lot of people have those sort of performance issues. You don't need to have these kind of... You don't need to talk to the bartender about it. I do not have the specified qualifications. You do lie once in a while. Yeah, that's true. Lie can buy you time. Lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually, but for the moment, the lie can give you meaning. Wow. Mate, where's this coming from? What kind of existential crisis did the drink that I give you drink? I wasn't aware these drinks had that sort of side effect. I say lies like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. That is a description and a half, Jill. Quite creative. Because you look like you have lots of experience. God, I don't even know what my character's face looks like. People are making some serious assumptions. So I am looking through the eyes of this lass. So thank you, I guess. I'm not too sure how I'm supposed to react to a compliment like that. I don't think I've ever gotten it. In real life, at least. Because, you know, ordinary people don't usually do that. I've had the, oh, how many people have you slept with sort of thing. And I always refrained from answering. God, drunk people in bars are annoying, aren't they? I'd have been cool, calm, and collected in the face of what he thinks is the most handsome man in the world. Makes him think this lady must be very experienced. Maybe he thinks he's real hot shit. Thinks she should be falling over his legs. That's quite the random thought to suddenly have. Yeah, I was great. Lying about something right now? Like your name? Are you really bloody Inga, mate? Is that your real name? Or is your name actually something boring like Steve? Think about people making polite comments about this crack house. Oof. I'm gonna have a drink here. Are you drinking a bit quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver. Wow, he knows his drinks. Fringe weaver. It's like drinking ethylic alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. Bubbly, classy, strong. 1 bit of flavor. 9 bit of cardamom train. So 9 bits of alcohol. 9 part vodka, 1 part mysterious red chemical. A spoonful, something sweet. So, like a syrup of some kind. Aged, mixed. Success. There you go. Try not to drink it too fast. That's up to me. It is. It's also up to me to throw you out. So don't try me, mate. Felt empty. Every day. Don't we all, mate? Don't we all? You're like hungry? Like a square. Part of you missing. Yeah, we've all had that. Has anyone else felt empty in their life? Eh? I've realised I've been having a conversation with myself in the video game this whole time. I haven't done much audience interaction. Here's my audience interaction for the last hour. I need to make that drink. So while you're all answering me, if you felt empty and purposeless in your life, let me run off and make that drink. Really, I'll use that, my normal going to the toilet thing, because I'll probably do that too. Sorry for the delay. I'm back. Looking intimidating. Really sorry about that. Took a bit longer for me to cobble together a drink than I was expecting. Granted, I hadn't quite decided what drink I was going to make. Let me get my face back into moving. There I am. Hello, Mac. Hello, hello. How are you feeling? Let me change the colour of the drink. The picture of the drink. Yes, this game. The fabulous game of making drinks, where I am making drinks, shockingly enough. Pretty good. Tired, but good. Same here. Had a long week, I have. This time I actually took a picture of the Japanese slipper myself. Isn't it a pretty one, eh? Don't really need to see this bottom part of the corner. It's fine. There you go. Look at my Japanese slipper. Look at that colour. That's what I was looking for a new cocktail. Had the psychedelic cactus. And now there's bright green with a dash of red. Ooh, it's strong. Could definitely do with a significantly larger amount of sour. How's it taste? Well, before this, the Mexican mule that I had before this in the nice psychedelic cactus cup was quite good. Actually made the tequila taste palatable. Cheap stuff. Looks like it's sour. This one is supposed to be more sour than this. It's supposed to be 1 to 1 to 1. Triple sec. Midori, and lemon. However, I did not have enough lemon, and I was too lazy to cut a second one. So I just squeezed a heap of lemon, squeezed a heap of Midori, and put a heap of... squeezed it. Okay, I got the Midori fruit. The fruit of Midori. I got the melon itself and turned it into an alcohol in front of my very eyes. But yes, it is quite sour. It's supposed to be. But what I was going for was colour with the drinks tonight. I may make a third one, but considering it's an hour and a half, I think the second one's gonna have to do. The third one will be much easier though, don't you worry. It's a gin. That's colourful, so don't worry. The third one will be much easier to make. Yes, sour and sweet, like a Sour Patch Kid. Do you have those Sour Patch Kids? Like those. Sour candy. That's a fluoro green drink. It's good though. Okay, we could talk about what you're missing, Ingram. I'm back now, making my own drink. Fair enough. Just feel like there's a part of me that lacks something. I think it's your manners, mate. This fellow's lacking in manners. Urge to give it to something that just can't satisfy. Is that why you're talking about faking orgasms, mate? Is that why? Have you been missing giving someone an orgasm? Is that what it is? You really should see a doctor about that. Performance in bed. Or perhaps, I'm sure there's some YouTube tutorials that will talk about, or some other tutorials that will talk about what needs to be done. So you and your partner can both have an enjoyable experience. It's a lot sweeter than it is there. Sweet tastes a lot different in other parts of the world. Yes, it's true. I really like sour stuff, honestly. Take you up a hobby. Might not solve your problems, but might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Don't we all want something like that? Any suggestions? Collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising, thrill-seeking of any general variety. Cocktail making, that's a hobby I have. Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative. What, death? Bitches and alcohol. That is an expensive hobby, I know. I'm on the alcohol part of that. The bitches! Well, I haven't felt like I needed a dog in a long time, so... Sex tourism one. It was like bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. Sex tourism, eh? Wow. Been a long time since I've heard of sex tourism. They do like to call it classier things these days. Surprised it's come back into fashion. Well, dude, porn is more amusing and way cheaper. Wow, he's really cutting deep with these ones. Really going to the depths of the soul, isn't he? Where do you even work, mate? I wonder if he's a shower curtain salesman with the rings on his ear. Look like shower curtain rings. More amusing and way cheaper. Sounds like you got a bad purchase, mate. Think you should start looking for a refund. Act my daughter a day for 3 years in a row now. I think this fellow just wants to be loved. I'm starting to think he has a severe lack of intimate connection in his life. Nothing seems to do it. Mate, you need some severe, genuine connection. Severe, yes. Severe, genuine connection. That's what I need. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? You don't? At least you shouldn't. Well, at least he's got some lines. Going like that. Can't think of anything. You're almost... Freud would love you, mate. Freud would love you, Ingram McDowell. What the bloody hell your name was. Freud would love you because your seeming obsession with the sex. Oh, it's up. It's Freudian, honestly. You all believe me. I'm lying in my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. I thought he was going to say, people lie, baby. Wait, I'm leaving now. This smell is killing me. Please come again. Don't count on it. Good. Yeah, he just seems to be suffering from a severe lack of genuine connection and probably needs something more in his life than sex. A church, perhaps? Honestly, it's the few times I'd actually suggest a church. At least one of those ones who really doesn't like sex. Take my break. Ooh. Off she goes on a break. Look, it's us. Granted, I say a church. I know some churches aren't like that. I know it's only the church. It's now safe to keep playing. The churches I grew up in were the only ones who avoided that sort of problem. Mostly because my parents are the ones who ran them. Oh, 2069. I didn't realize that. Very funny. Is it locked up this time? What? What happened last time? Ah, I like those songs. Oh, hello. One of them security robots. You're on the TV, aren't you? There you are. How are you? Goody? Taking your helmet off? Oh, they're helmets. After I usually forget to have it on. There you go. Oh, isn't that a face? A sultry yet adorable stare with eyeballs so large, I'm worried that they're actually real in this cyberpunk landscape and not just an artistic choice. What can I get for you, miss? Master Specialist C.P. Asagiri of the 765th Division of the Valkyrie Corps at your service. Thank you, ma'am. Take that one to the bank and sign it. It's too long, just call me Say. I was never going to call you all of that. And also, I'm honestly annoyed that you gave me a nickname on your own. I was going to call you like Valo or something. Sayo? Curacao. Your hair looks like something blue. What's blue? That color blue. Yeah, Say will have to do. Sweet drink. As in, cool. Yeah, no, I got it. I got it. When you ask a bartender for a drink, you usually assume the flavor, not the expression of something being sort of nice, I suppose. I feel like I'm quite bitter. Oh, a cool drink would be nice, too. But not as in cool as in great, especially not as in big. Also, I have to get up early tomorrow, so I can't afford a hangover. Sorry, did you get that? Sweet drink, preferably a cool one that's not too big. Got it. Wow, she's a good active listener, this lass. Took me years to learn that sort of thing. Sweet. Blue fairy sounds nice. Sweet, girly, soft. Ice, nah, it's not it's sweet moonblast. That's on the rocks and blended. I don't have no idea what that means. Piano woman? No. This is me deciding to make a drink of my own. Look at this hard for me, lads. I'm pretty sure none of these are cool. Small, sweet, and icy. I wonder if I have something so specific. I'm starting to think that too. That's just all mixed. Can't I just cool a drink? Aged and mixed. Aged and mixed. On the rocks and blended. Brandy teeny. Aged and mixed. God. Ah, stuff it. There's the one that has ice in it. This one? No. I don't know how to do things on the rocks, honestly. So, I wonder if I can play a game like that. Yes, on the rocks just means ice. But I don't know how to do on the rocks in this game. Is more perhaps what I was going for. Because it appears I only have the ability to shake things. Though it does say on the rocks is Moonblast, right? On the rocks and blended. So it means on ice. Oh, that already has 10, so it's already a large drink. So that wouldn't work anyway. This last is annoying. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Is there actually something here? I'd just make something up if I couldn't find anything in a menu. This is gonna take a long time. I'm sure there isn't an actual answer to this. I'm sure I'm looking for an answer that doesn't exist, unless there is a scroll that I can't find. Because I don't know how to blend. Should be small. Oh. I mean this one? Hey, one more of those. On the rocks. Oh. Because blend, I assumed it was using cocktail terminology. And I was like, the only other thing I can think of is using a blender, but I don't appear to have a blender. I thought maybe it means stir to blend, but I don't have a bar spoon. There you go. Just what I needed. Thank you. I didn't know that it was a difference. I kind of maybe accidentally skipped the tutorial. If there was one. I don't know if there was one, but I may have skipped it if there was one. So, sorry about that. God, this game is popular for people to watch. I've just looked over at the views this video has had. People love watching people play this game, don't they? White Knights as clients. Oh, they're called White Knights. Wonderful. I wonder if they assist women on the internet. Unnecessarily. Oh god, my stomach is not going to like the sourness of this one. Oh, this Japanese slipper is getting to me. Getting bloody... Getting heartburn from it. But what I sacrifice for these streams is getting nice coloured drinks that match the sort of bright cyberpunk colour aesthetic. Okay, cool, right? The guys who deal with riots and such. You at the Blitzkrieg. Oh! That's extremely worrying that you have a core of the police force that's called Blitzkrieg. Maybe we could get drunk and Doris has very good stories when she drinks. It's in the very beginning. Ah. Interesting. I mean, there's different people. But we don't deal with riots, right? We deal with their aftermath. Yeah. With the light of hope and the darkness of times, we are ones who assist the victims of crime. It rhymes, for God's sake, lass. Why do you have a rhyme? We watch. We protect. Got it. That's why you have a pink background. What was that? Sort of Pledge of Allegiance. We recite it every morning. How wonderfully... I don't want to say 1940s Germany, but I'm sure you can say it yourself. Infection, healing the engine, protecting them from stuff. Ooh, vague. Love it. Love when stuff is put under their purview. Do you protect them from psychological harm? Do you protect them from people's barbed comments? Slings and arrows of outrageous fortune? Or a sea of troubles? By opposing anthem, sorry, Shakespeare. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that may happen on our watch. Amazing. Should heal. Are you a doctor? No. I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. Oh, me too! She's a lass of my own people. I'm a paramedic as well. Well, I trained to be one. Never really did do well at the job, but that's neither here nor there, I suppose. And it was a very long time ago. Don't ask me to help you now. All my knowledge is out of date and will more likely kill you. Just like off drugs. Oh, wow. Bloody jack of all trades, master of none, this lasses. Really rewarding. I mean, I've yet to meet somebody that isn't glad to see me when I arrive. Ooh. I wish that was what it was like for paramedics in real life, because I met plenty of people in my time that did not want me to be there. Granted, mostly it's because they were high on something and they had this American assumption that I was going to get them for it. I'm a paramedic, not the bloody cops, and most of the cops don't even care, honestly. As insofar as you don't violently assault the paramedic, the cops will leave you alone. Shocking sights. Aim from the pillar from the building, looked down, I was blown away by how pretty this city was. It was like starry sky. No. I'm glad you were distracted. Time will clean up the aftermath of car crash. Water was pouring over hydrant. The lights and scattered pieces of glass, it was almost dreamlike. It sounds like you need to be a photographer, not a paramedic. By shocking sights. There's the sights, and they're shocking, right? Yes, more shocking that you're not doing your job. I'm suddenly feeling very unsafe if I get stabbed by a train station goblin in this bar. Sighs? No, I do not want a shocking sigh, lass. Are you a robot? Leaf's longest and most frustrated sighs from people after everything's said and done, but I don't miss here. I'm just kind of expecting a different kind of answer. What kind of answer? Don't worry too much about it. Can I get you one of you? Something classy. Ooh, a classy drink. Don't make it too big. Does that work? I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can. Yeah, understandable, mate. Don't worry, lass. I was the same. Takes a bit of experience to know it. And you couldn't take me to a coffee shop and expect me to know what to order. I'm a tea man, honestly. Just need to put the bloody tea leaves in the water at the right temperature and sometimes add water or sugar, milk or sugar. These bloody fellows with their coffee. Oof. Far beyond me, I tell you. Far beyond me. You know, this is the first night after a long time that I've actually been making cocktails properly. It's nice to be back to be making cocktails after losing my sense of taste for such a long time. Classy! Ooh. Classy burning. Mm-hmm. Like champagne served in a cup that had a bit of cola left. Right. She does want to get up in the morning, so I do want one that has less alcohol in it. Small, that's... Yeah. Two, 6. It's another 10 drink. Oh, they always seem to add up to 10. Classic. Fascinating. They all add up to 10, don't they? Sorry, I'm just getting distracted by the fact that... Well, classy. Let's go with Brandtini. This smug ass will drink. Low in alcohol. Classy. Aged, mixed. Out. Somehow I stuffed that up. How did I stuff that up? Did I accidentally put something in? One of those. Yeah. Alright. 6, 3, 1. I don't know what I screwed up last time. There you go. Classy on the house. Stella would drink. Who's Stella? I like these kind of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them. Don't we all? Oop. The fight music started. I'm stronger. Well, you said you had a shift in the morning, and I'm an accommodating host, if nothing else. Get me a fancy jazz bar hidden in a dark corner of cyberpunk Tokyo. What's your name? You know my name? Now I want to know. Sweet. Are you gonna proposition me like the last guy? Jill. Jill. Jill is short for Jillian. No, that's not right. Julianne. Do not call me Julianne, please. Sorry about that. Excuse anyone and you. I'm not gonna call your full name. It's a stupid reason. Don't dwell on it too much. Without angering you, though. Pay me a good tip. You look like a nice girl, Jill, and I don't like angering nice people. You're a strange one, lass. You are a strange one. It's probably about that vague thing about the nanobots infecting everyone that I didn't read at the very beginning. I really should read the supplementary lore. This is like me with the instruction booklets all over again. I really like this place. Actually helps. The first person to say something nice today. Thanks. Yes, not hellhole. Or what have the other guys said? I don't care. Smell of dog urine and soap. It makes me worry for you, lass. I worry where you grew up and who you associate yourself with. Oh well. Be a veterinarian. Oh, okay. That was a much more reasonable answer than I was expecting. It takes me back. Makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. Huh. Right. A white knight instead of a veterinarian or anything else. Have a good student studying medicine or any kind? Out of the question. Fair enough. Same here. Except I did do medicine of some kind. I thank my friend and my coming for me when this other white knight saved us. So a white knight did something bad, but a nice white knight did something good. So that means I should join the white knights and serve the corrupt government. Oh, a prophetic moment. Felt this was my calling. I wish I had that, mate. I wouldn't be bloody screaming in my 60s if that was the case. If only we could all find our futures in such dramatic circumstances. Help people the same way they helped me. That would take a turn the opposite direction. It's another one that saved me. And to guide myself to judging everything on an individual basis. Right. That's a hard thing to do. Good luck. I don't know why I'm coughing so much, I apologize. You try to do the same, do you now? I joined the Valkyrie Corps specifically. Rescue people from dire situations. I'm surprised they rescue you. I'm surprised they rescue those silly little wabbits. For God's sake, mate. Oh, these drinks are taking my tongue out. The cat's got my bloody tongue and is playing pong with it. I have that sort of strange energy, I'm realising. I'm bringing a very strange energy to the stream today, I'm starting to realise. Very energetic, but bizarre sense of humour I've had today. Trying to match the energy of the game, I suppose. Advertising. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved. Oh, not like the real paramedics. Right, right. White Knight is too broad of a term. Classes. Ooh, they're like an RPG. Okay, MMORPG. You get to choose your class. How will you oppress the lower class today? Even a squad full of bureaucrats. They're assigned to compartments to handle accounting and that sort of stuff. So they speed up processes. Few assigned to a company is affected of having weird under-the-table deals. To make those weird under-the-table deals go faster, and then you get to take a commission. Fighting school bullying. Wow, you really have too much time in your head. Fighting school bullying with the police force. Ah! Like the police would ever care about high school bullying. Kids will be kids, right? Bad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. Yeah, that was about what I was expecting. Sure, that'd be nice, I think. Can I get you for anything else? Can't afford that many drinks, and besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. Martini? Brandtini. Legally distinct from the legally free. Oh, actually, maybe in the cyberpunk world, somebody's actually purchased the phrase martini, so it's become Brandtini because everyone can't use the other things. Pretty sure it's martini. It's Brandtini, trust me, I'll get you one. God, what happened to Martini? Did Martini get found out? Was Martini's friends with that fellow who was running that whole alleged child trafficking ring in Hollywood? Was Martini with them? Was Martini found to be associated with child traffickers? And then he was, you know, denounced by everyone. We've had to change the name of the Martini because Martini had been found to be in inappropriate relationships with children. Is that what happened? Sounds like it would happen. Oh, it's not a strong one. Wait, didn't I feed you this one? She's gonna be surprised when she's gonna find out she's already had it. You were right. Couple of days, really why I feel like this place is shared with her. Ooh, look at all that money. She's more into more classier places. Oh, this place isn't nice, but don't worry, I know what kind of place I work in. It's good to be self-aware. First step to actually improving. And I just need to... Oop. Sounds like you need to down your drinking. Go, Lars. Nope, she woke up. Where am I? Where am I? Well, we found you on the street. Now buy a damn drink. Welcome to Valhalla. Is that the best thing to say? Valhalla, am I dead? Did you die fighting? Oh, he just rambles about the afterlife looking like a shoddy shutdown power true. Ignis knows what he's talking about. Called it. Afterlife? I'm not dead. As far as I can tell, no. You're just dead to the world. Or dead to me. Either one. Choose your pick. Choose your poison, mate. I thought that would work exactly, but you're breathing, man. Where the hell am I? A bar! Pretty close to hell, I'd say. At least what the other people say about it has. Over here. What are you planning to do with me? Making you buy a drink? That's what I was planning. Organ trappers, robbers, rapists, pick-offs. I don't know why I said rapists in that strange way. You're pickpockets, aren't you? Why'd you start going with pickpockets? Well, check your pockets. I may have picked them. But if you offend your worries, otherwise you'll just... Oh, damn it. I was hoping she wouldn't go to that one. The whole lot of you. Gonna tear off my clothes, beat me on your horns, and have your horrible way with me, and then brutally murder me, don't you? Do we? Clearly, we're discovering something about ourselves. And here I thought I was a reasonable, upright member of society who has never been arrested nor had a charge leveled against him in his life. Goodness, this has been an eye-opening evening, that'll be sure. Twitching, don't you? Twitching. Why twitching? I don't like how you say twitching. I'm not going to ignore the rest of that sentence and focus hyper-specifically on twitching so I don't have to read the rest of it. Twitching. Why twitching? Giving me bloody conniptions, lass. Oh, murder. Nope, she's gone on to murder. Is she going to try and kill me? Calm down, lass. That sort of cult evil book you've got holding there with the eye on it probably isn't the best thing. Interrupted me. All throughout her face. Something icy, I'd say. Calm her down. Calm. Calm. Sunshine cloud. That sounds calming. Let's go with sunshine cloud. With all the alcohol you can give her. That's calming, right? For most people. On the rock, splendid. There you go. Right, bars serve drinks. They do. Bar, yes. Calm down, don't worry, it's in the house. Calm down, what are you spicy with? Roofies, TX, pumpkins? Yeah, just alcohol. I wouldn't even think of it. Starting makes you suspicious, you know? If I have anything you drink, they duck my pay and tips. That's true. Gotta be careful. Made the lawsuits myself. That's the best case scenario. I could get fired and lose my benefits or go to jail. Oh, yes. Truly. The third thing you think about when you lose your job. UTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular felony. Well, they'd probably have a lot of them, wouldn't they? PR boost, yes. Thought of going to all the just... Art indeed. Bureaucracy. Fly crash and went down, boom. That's what we're doing. Any damage? Think I'm done here. Oh my god. How? How have they got inside the locker? There you go. He even knew your name. Good point. But first of all, it's not my name, it's my boss's. And also, it's strange that he tried to give you bandages first. Spicy chicken of bars. Ah, nice. Sign of peace. A peace offering, so to speak. Peace offering that would leave you exceedingly inebriated. The best kind of peace offering. Those fellows had the treaty of the Christmas treaty. They knew what was up. Treating that secret brandy. Drinks go through the door. Forget this ever happened. I reckon that something won't be of value because I ignored it. Yes, something that's made cannot be appreciated if it's not appreciated by someone because of its value. Result of all that lack of action will yield no difference. I feel like, there you go, I'd buy that for $1. You see value in it. Drinks are gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily. Aye, alas, come on, tell us the truth. Are you gonna let the fruits of thine labor waste away so easily? This lady of many question marks speaks the truth. Well, important that work does matter. Oh, thank you. Oh, so fast? Oh, good God. Too strong. You think this calmed me down? Are you alright? You're telling me the truth. Sorry about that. You think the drugs would happen so fast? They take a lot longer to take an effect. Apologize. My last comment to it came out as insensitive. Which one? We have a lot of insensitive remarks this night. What's in order? Tell me how I got here. Boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crash. Better to wake up here than on the streets, stripped of clothes, dignity, and or organs. Don't you worry. Dignity grows back. The clothes could. It is the cyberpunk future. Is where you side sick? Sick? Rather not talk about it. Drinks are on the house. Why would you do that? Considering you're probably on the behalf of everyone here for all the trouble we've caused you. We didn't cause it. You've been causing us. She's been causing us trouble, Jill. Strip her for all she's worth. Come on, mate. Daylight robbery. Let's go. I need the other drink. Hello. I'll have the piano man sing us a song tonight. The move of a melody. You've got us feeling alright. I got quite close to the mic for that one. I've realised I'm getting quite close to the mic the more I drink. I have really not eaten enough to be drinking this strong of alcohol. Ting ting. Let's eat my cherry. Delicious. Got the last one, so I want to enjoy this one. Coming right up. Don't see a woman asking for the piano man every day. Probably, I'd imagine a lot would feel patronised by the piano woman, so don't worry. This is a big drink. All on the rocks. Incredible. Like that. Bloody hell, right? He was hearing these before an actual pianist attempted to kill him. Oh, joy of joys. Old Billy Joel didn't like your father, did he? I mean, to the proper pianist like that. Wrong place, wrong time. Yeah. Accidentally pressed one of those sharp chords a bit too many times. Almost got stabbed. You'd say that piano man that pianist was feeling so flat he wanted to make someone else feel the sharp. I couldn't figure it out. I'm sorry. That was a terrible joke. I apologize. My family and the clan of Winters apologizes for that joke, and please forget it ever happened. Back in the bar, suddenly the pianist leapt off the stage and started punching him. Oh, okay. Off his meds, my dad looked like some music critic that had bashed him. So how my son said he just got too excited. Jazz does that too. Now, I played jazz for quite a few years, and though I had a bandmaster called Spike, I never found myself at the pointy end of anything, so I think it might have just been something wrong with that jazz pianist. I know we get all jazzed about things, but that's not what that phrase means. That's an interesting story. You had a bartender in honor of a pianist friend that of his had just died. And he mixes all the flavors he said his friend liked the most. Oh, that's nice. The end of a long, hard day of work. I suppose, yes. Being unconscious on the street constitutes work? I suppose, yes. I'm falling into that. Where do you work, Miss Kim? Work yet? I'm still just an intern. Do you work, perhaps, for a newspaper? Oh, for God's sake. That bloody newspaper, I'll never escape it. Bloody Dono. Oh, God damn it, Dono. God damn it. I knew his past is nasty cologne. Oof. Freak wherever he goes. So believe me, I do. No idea how much I hate that chauvinistic horse blower. I thought it said horse lower. And I was like, what does a horse lower do? Seems like a very strange job to have, horse lower. Do not worry, sir. I shall make the horse lower. Sounds like something that brutally murders horses, actually. Shall I say horse blower? Sorry. He's in intimate relations with horses. He isn't cutting off them at the kneecaps. Don't you worry, everyone. Don't you worry. I knew he was a bit chauvinistic. Wasn't as bad as the second fellow we saw tonight. Harsh words. Kind of way he does stuff. So forceful about things that he wants people to have done before they realize what's going on. He even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance. I'll get paid, the kid. Asked how it was. MG said it more, despite having no previous experience. Kind of admirable, but at the same time I hate his guts. Well, it's good that you can recognize both good and bad in the people you're employed by. That's a good thing. Shows you're able to see the silver lining. It's good for resilience, both mentally and physically. But for him, it's... I'm glad you have that thought. Why are you working there? Something I shouldn't have. Not talk about it. Fair enough. I'll give you a few more drinks and we'll see if you want to talk about it then. Oh, I just took her in. She said fair enough too. What's your name? Bartender. My name's Bart. That's actually my whole name. My name is Bartender. Nice to meet you. Strange that everyone else says my name without really knowing. But now let's chill. How to be a bartender? I wouldn't know. I've previously only just possessed her body. It's hard as being a cook somewhere. Going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality. Wow, she's a bit of an artiste, an auteur, it seems. Gives orders, hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards some people leave behind. Why? Bartender? I did too. I still think about it, you know. Buy a little hole in the wall somewhere. Start a small business at my age. It's tempting, I'm sure. But bars, unfortunately, bleed money unless they're somehow popular. So they bleed money for a while, and I don't think I have the capital to support that sort of thing. You wear skimpy clothes and dance or something. Wow, you really jumped to conclusions, lads. You must be really fit from all the mental gymnastics you're doing. Here we go again. That's where you start working, you know. I was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. Comfy bliss. Wonder who's semi-safe? She is so cool and collected, but has no qualms about showing excitement about stuff. Jill! Are you into your boss? That would explain why you have her on your phone background and a poster of her on your wall. She's a real fan of her boss. And I'm not talking about in like a romantic sense. I'm talking about like somebody's into a superstar. Or a celebrity. Or a YouTuber, I suppose. I'll know I've made it when somebody has a creepy shrine dedicated to me in their room. I'll know I've made it then. We can all only hope to have a bizarre shrine full of memorabilia that was related to us in somebody's dark house that causes them worry with their parents and makes their parents think they should probably kick them out of the house, burn everything that had related to them, and pretend they never had a child. That's when I'll know I've really made it. Get her feels under control. Mechanical arm. No idea how she got it. But yeah. Sorry, good carried away. The wise wonder character using it. Rude. I've never broken character. I do that. Sometimes thank you. Shall I call her? She'll be glad to know you're okay. Pissed with her. Besides, I'm getting late and I don't want to abuse your generosity. And ask for one other. Don't know how much alcohol can handle. One Brandini. On a martini. Brandini. I like the funny joke about it, but it does make me think, is martini somehow? It just makes me think they've somehow, in this world, somebody's bought the name, tried to copyright the whole name, Brandini. Fascinating. Aged. Mixed. Take the damn drug. Cheers! Dizzy, aren't we all? And you're clearing your throat. Helps me focus a bit. Better now. Sounds like you have a problem? By the women, I work for a woman, but my only co-worker is male. Why? You lucky bitch. Sorry, that was just funny. That tickled me for some reason. No, they're having you live in. Started my internship, every intern was female. Hear that woman for a good spot? They are relentless. Couldn't say, honestly, but I've known some fellows to be relentless. I've certainly known some fellows to be relentless, but I was annoyingly difficult to be angry at when I was younger. I'll admit that. There were certain types of people who hated me for my peacemaker ways, but other people, I found I was very good at smoothing over problems in my professional relationships, annoyingly so to some people. Not to toot my own horn, but I could say in my life workplace conflict has been very low. Except if I've made a point of being in conflict with someone. Any of them? Francis comes out for friendship, they're out for blood! They're gonna drink your blood! Sorry, man. The other day I got an assignment, and I got for my efforts was an afternoon spent locked in the bathroom. When I prove I praise me, I'm still looking for my briefcase. Throw them in the sewers or something. Let the lizardmen feast on their livers. Why are there lizardmen who are acting like Hannibal Lecter down in the sewers? Having their liver with a glass of Chardonnay or something. They're so tired. Be so kind. Send us a cab. Just a second. Your full name. Kimberly Lavalier. What a flowery name, yes. Bloody French. I knew the French would appear. We had the Irish. We had Donovan. I'm not too sure what he was. Now we've got the French. Oh dear. I know how to spell it? No, she's too sleepy to answer that. Okay, thank you a lot. They'll be here in a minute. Guide Miss Lavalier to a cab. Oh, she woke up and fell asleep. Anything for a client. Interesting they call them clients and not customers, but fair enough. Pickpockets. That's it. Are we done for the night? Well, I'm certainly feeling like I am, honestly. Seems like it. Scale, where's the girl? Cleaned the classroom, less because he stank. Kim woke up, had a couple of drinks, and left. So she's called Kim. Indeed, Miss Iron Arm. How was she? Freaked out? Calm down? Wouldn't you be? I don't know. Calling you boss is too impersonal? No, not really, no. She's getting worried about Donna. Just out of habit. After finishing up the classes, you transfer the day's payment, or I'll give Gil a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom. Complete! Flawless service. What the hell does that mean? Get the flawless service bonus. Oh, wow. I made no mistakes, everyone. Look at me. Maybe I should be a bartender. How do I plan? Buying will prevent her from getting too distracted. Buy, can browse danger. Ooh. Is that some sort of foreign? You can now visit J.C. Elton. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. What the hell is 4? The cat? God, I'm suddenly tired. Funds. Ghost took my money, she says. I wish I had that excuse. Could have been a save, eh? That's the augmented Isaac. Local woman, local hero. 70 referees considered. Alice Rabbit, maybe. A dog. Don't trust this dog. Dog, you say, went on for the brain in his hands since they're capable of learning near human speeds. Why is it impossible to imagine a gifted dog who uses their brilliance for programming? Makes a lot of sense. Well, maybe something in binary. Seems that Alice Rabbit character is not too happy being called a dog. They'd be a rabbit, right? But why are they assuming a woman? I know a fellow called Alice. Dangerous opinions. Making contest, let's talk about Alice Rabbit. What's in the news? Drawing a blank. Alice, wow, planning something. Rumor, terrorist, stare stuff. Something we attacked. La di da di da, la di da di da. Really, it's luck. You get hacked by Alice, my first time reading. Look more, funny ASCII drawing, and like happy not birthday. White 9 memos, started riots with the leaks. Credits closed. That was boring. Cheeky bastard. Is that cheeky? I really wouldn't class it as that very much cheeky. I'll be honest. Sounds a bit boring, really. It's a shop. Nope. Clue clay houses. Feel the thrill of being scammed by souvenirs without leaving Glitch City. Manaki Deco. The beckoning cat. I could do that. Beckoning cat. Meow. The beckoning Eric. Brings you more luck than a cat would. Especially during the winter. Kida. Miki. Hell knows what germs they have, fair enough. Cutesy game poster. Cutesy game about pink-haired witch flying on a broom. Sort of cartridges, but they're still nice for displaying. Cracked rumor. We can't classic yick. This beer grows in real time. That's worrying. Night of the ID Snatchers. Blooded police mockumentary. The Mega Christmas Tree. Celebrate the bastardized commercial version of an already bastardized celebration. Not as sentient, but just as cute. PC 9X. Vintage gaming. Spares all the cumbersome load times where they're meant to be. Can't be all. It's just a fan. Fans are good. Oh, really good. Hollow plant. And real potted plant. Well, hey, at least with a hollow plant, you're not going to kill it because you don't feed the damn thing. Paper lantern. Advisor gets using it, fair enough. Beer on discount. Quit drinking, so he's selling them for dirt cheap. Dirt cheap at $1,000. Oh god, the fellows these days would blow a foo-foo valve. For meet the staff. Scribbled. Akira Mickey banner, another one. Sashimono warbbanner with Kira Mickey's face on it. Fills you with fantasism. Shoulder massager. Those who've built up too much tension. And Ulan tea. A coveted tea-based liqueur tastes like green tea and kicks like whiskey. Sounds good to me. I've actually had a gin that's a bit like that. Tastes like green tea, kicks like whiskey. It's gin after all, it's quite strong. Good stuff though, good stuff. Kino tea, it's called. Ah. So I'm supposed to buy a hollow plant. Understood. Let's go buy the plant first, shall we? Yes, yes, yes. There you go. Have your damn potted plant. Surely she'll focus at work. I doubt that's how it works, but... yeah, I'll give it to you. Wow, that one session was a long time. Do you think we can make it to the, do you think we can make it to the first break? Or should we stop here? Is this a good place to stop? Or is there still something more fascinating to do in the 30 minutes we have left of this stream? If we would have... I was only going to go 3 hours, but... I asked for opinion of those who've probably watched this game played. What say you, mysterious fellows? Whose names I do and do not know? You Schrodinger's audience? What is your answer? I'm being very melodramatic, aren't I? I'm asking just because, you know, if there's something interesting to do, I'll do it. But... because if I'll do it, I'll go get... I'll go get another drink and continue. Otherwise, we'll finish up now and I'll go to bed, ready for tomorrow. Where we will do something on stream, I'm sure. Oof. Yes, this bartending stuff is fascinating. They've built themselves an interesting little irreverent world, haven't they? I suppose I should have realized that from the very beginning with the pink shirt and the ghost woman in the TV. Excuse me, I might need to finish up now. Honestly, never mind what your answer is. Okay, I'm making an executive decision because I am the captain of this ship and the master of this stream, and you can all do one, frankly. Good place to stop. Thank you, Rocky. I'm glad you spoke what I was already about to say. Thank you, Rocky. And also, hello, Rocky. How are you? Feeling good? If you are, I'm glad. Thank you for coming by. I apologize. I'm just tired. This is what happens when I drink too much. I get tired. I'm a sleeper. I'm a boring type of drunk. At least, a boring type of person who gets tipsy. But thank you. Thank you. Well, let me jump over to the other screen then. It's going to look pretty similar, except I'm going to be bigger. Whoa, there I am. How do we all like it, though? We enjoy ourselves? Seems a lot of people like this game. It seems to be one of the more popular streams I've done in a while. Best to take a break? Thank you. Thank you for releasing me. Like a vampire, I must be invited to leave these things. But yes, thank you, Rocky and Killer. Very kind. I didn't recognize neither of your names. Thank you for both being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I hope you all enjoyed yourselves, though. I think it's a very interesting little game. I'm certainly enjoying myself, and I think we'll keep it going. I will have to do mostly evening versions of it, because I quite enjoy drinking along with them. And I am not so alcoholic as to start drinking at a time like 10 in the morning. Other than that, it's an interesting sort of game. It's more... How would you describe it? It doesn't seem to be a video game per se, does it? It's more of a sort of, what do they call them? Visual novels? Is what they call them, right? That's what their names are, a visual novel. It's a bit more like that, isn't it? Fascinating stuff, though. Yes, yeah. Yep. I've never really done... I remember in the last stream I was talking about, I never mentioned that I really didn't do visual novels. I've really never experienced them. I know an awful lot of very famous Japanese animations are based on visual novels, but personally I suppose I've never really seen the appeal, but this was quite fun. Granted, that may just be the Moscow and the Mexican mule talking. But I'm sure I'll have fun. Interesting stuff, though. I didn't realise it was a visual novel. Didn't realise it. Because I kind of just remember it being suggested recently, and I saw it, and it was not that expensive, so thought I'd grab it pretty quickly. Excuse me. That bloody Japanese slipper is fighting me. It's certainly fighting me on the way down. Looks good, though. Psychedelic, very nice. Hopefully next time we do this stream I'll be able to find myself some bloody cranberry juice so I can make a cosmopolitan and have a nice bright drink to have in the stream. Tragedy. I don't know what bloody happened to all the cranberry juice. Somebody's stolen all the cranberries. All those grandparents buying cranberry juice to help their gut. Terrible. Truly, the coronavirus takes many things from us. Cranberry juice is the last I would have expected. But anyway, I've been rambling on for long enough. So as always, I'll finish as I always do. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And as I always say, good night. Sleep tight. And, well, don't let the cyberpunk future's dystopia bite, I suppose. Or the super intelligent dogs. I'm not too sure. Stay safe, and nighty-night, everyone. I have no idea what's going to be on this ending screen, so have fun. We've still got some golden gay times in the Spanish Inquisition.